Hey guys, Awesome Man Roblox and more here with the second episode of the Legendary Swords 2 RPG, or Season 2 of the Legendary Swords. Now, today I am going to farm some levels, and we are going to use this rusty axe that we got. Bit rusted on the dark side. Brown, dark. I just tried to make a pun. Please don't kill me for that. But anyways, so, well, first you'll go here when you're level 1, which I think you start out, and then you'll go down here. And you start with a bronze sword, which is 1 to 2 damage. And I farmed up a little bit of gold, got a whole bunch of ore, and used all of that ore to get money to get the rusty axe. And it's a pretty strong weapon. It can one-shot these guys, which I haven't been able to kill yet, because I don't have very strong attack yet. And so that's pretty good. And so we're just going to go bink, bink, bink. And so this game is a little bit harder than the first game, because they add a lot more things. Like, for example, they have the Master Thief and his Master Scouts and stuff, which weren't here before. And there's 2 ways to get to him. And so, oh god, he does a lot of damage. Well then. So, to one-shot him, we're going to need a really good weapon. But first, I'm going to get a little bit of a gold increase. And then as we go further and further, I'm going to get more and more health, so I can actually stand up to him and kill him, instead of just, trying to do the strategy, which actually doesn't work in this game, but I've tried it before already, which is basically hit him real quick, back up, and then try hit him again, and do that over and over. But in this, they made it so that for some reason your damage won't go out and you won't deal damage to them, which is pretty good in the sense that that basically it stops you from doing that and killing bosses easier, so that makes it more of a challenge for you. Because if it's not a challenge, then what fun is it, I guess? But because, like, for example, I have 150 health, right? But these guys are doing a whole bunch of damage. So the thing is to get a whole bunch of health and other things so that you can live through it. But to do that, you need to beat the lower enemies, which means that you can't use the ability thing that you would normally do to kill them to make it easier for you. And so it just adds a lot more hardness and skill to the game. Which, like, look, see, I can't reach them. But it brings a whole bunch of skill and stuff to... Oh, I got his axe. But anyways, it brings a whole bunch of skill and stuff to the game, which makes it harder, but funner. Funner, not a word, but more fun. And so, right now, the rusty axe is a lot better than it, because that's a 75 to about 175 damage weapon, and my axe is a lot... Oh, mining level required for that. Okay. So I guess as you go down in the mines more, there are a lot better ore, I'm guessing. So now that we killed him when we got his weapon, but we don't need it, I guess we'll go down here, which seems to be a better part of the mine with a lot more enemies. Oh, it has miners, which the miners used to be at level like 175 or so, a place like that, because they were really strong, like that strong miner, except for they had a lot more health and they hit a lot harder. And it made the game a lot more interesting as you got further along. And then they came out with when the game, it went back into, it basically, kind of like a copyright strike where basically the video gets restricted, like that, but as a game. So the game got restricted and nobody could play it, because they had some stuff in it that apparently made it so that Roblox thought that they had like copyright stuff or whatever in it. And then they fixed it after a while, and I made a series on that game. Well, I guess while the first game was restricted, they started making this game. And it's like a really good game, and it adds a lot more depth and stuff, like essences and sky shards, which play an important part in the game. So I feel like that this game has a lot more aspects, making it a lot more fun. But this game, it's a lot harder too. Like, we just died because we only have 330 health. And as you go on, you level up more and more, and you get a lot more health. And also, armor helps you, but you need like ores and sky shards to actually get the armor. So therefore, we would need armor and a really good weapon to fight like really hard bosses and stuff. So it does add a lot more depth into the game, and it's just a really fun game. I also would prefer this game over the first game. I wish that they actually made this game first, so that you kind of had this stuff to begin with, and then the second game they could have added a lot more stuff to it to make it a lot better. So that then not only do you have the aspects of this game along with a new game, but the new game also has a lot of parts that the first game didn't have, because it not really that it didn't know how, but it didn't really like what's the word? It didn't they were coming up with ideas for it, and they didn't implement them in this game. They implemented them in the other one, which, I mean, they didn't implement them in the first game. They implemented them in the second game. And so when they did that, basically the first game kind of lost a lot of its interest, because it wasn't getting very many updates, and when it did, it was like minor updates, like one special boss or something like that. Maybe an event or two for like the holiday, but other than that, it was basically nothing. And I guess that's what made a lot of people's interests kind of go away for the game. And then they came out with this game, and kind of piqued people's interest again. Like, oh, they came out with a new game, I'm gonna try it, you know. And this game went from 0, of course, when it came out, to like 600, because there were the people who really wanted to play the game, but didn't think it was good yet, or it wasn't getting updates or stuff, or anything, came back like, oh, it's better. It's its second game. It has more stuff to it. I'm gonna keep on playing this. And that's kind of like why people make, for example, I'm throwing this out there. So I play Destiny, right? And it's an Xbox One, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3 game. But a lot of people lost interest because the expansion packs took like a year, because they had to implement everything for the expansion pack in it. So it wasn't getting like major updates, like, well, it was like minor updates, but that was every like month or so. And that was just to like fix a couple of bugs that came up, maybe a couple of glitches that people were taking advantage of, things like that. And then the game got a lot better, because the expansion pack would come out, and then the people who were playing previously were waiting for the expansion pack, and then came back when it came out. And that's kind of like for game sequels, because they make game sequels so that it piques people's interest again, and then they are like, oh, well, I want to join it again, because it's fun, and I liked it, you know, something like that. And that's kind of how the whole things happen, where you get a whole bunch of people to play your game, because it piques their interest, and then they start to play it, and then they can't get enough. And so we have 21 points right now. I'm gonna put a little bit of it into strength. Just what is that? 6, I think. 7, 8, 9. There you go, 9. And I'm putting the rest in health, so that now we have 600 health instead of 450. And I kind of like to go at intervals, since, you know, like, I like to have an even number of health, not like 10 or 20 or anything, but like a 50 or a 100, because I feel like it helps me keep track of it better. Because like I can go in like upgrades for health of 15, or get 30, and put all of that in. Oh no, we died. So I got 3,000 gold right now. I'm going to sell some of the stuff, and I am going to come back and farm that level thing again. Also, something that I really like about this game is that when, like, for example, I record the game, right? And when I record it, it's not like I go to, like, one area, right? For example, I go into the abandoned mine. And when I go in there, it stops my recording. Because whenever you move to a different game or something from a game, like one game to another game, like going from one map to the other, it let's see, or one that, but when you go from one game to the other, it kind of stops the recording, and that bothers me because then I have to redo the recording or restart it and then do a part 2, because it cuts it off, and then you have to redo it so that you have like all of the game in it. Sorry, I'm just looking at a couple of the sword prices because I saw someone using this cutlass. It's called like Tempest Cutlass or something, and it's like a $25,000 gold weapon, and it just looked pretty good. And apparently it is. But anyways, so when you're playing this game, right, and you go from one area to the next, normally for other games it would cut off my recording, and then I would have to restart and do a part 2. Which I don't really like doing because I have to like split off into multiple sections, well, parts and stuff, and I just don't like doing that. Not because I'm lazy, right? Well, I am lazy, but not because of that. It's because it just, like, you can either have, like, for example, you have like 2 parts that are like 8 minutes each, or you could have one part, like one part for the episode or game, and it's like 16 minutes. And instead of them having to jump episodes just to, jump parts to see the next part, they just have to, they only have to like be like, okay, I'm just gonna keep on watching, you know. And oh god, hello, I just got rampaged by 2 people. Well, rogue miners, not really people. Oh god, now am I stuck? Yeah, I'm kind of stuck over here. Gotta go over here. Surprise! I don't know why, but I just felt like saying that. But then there's this ore. Well, not that. Oh, all of these are better ores now. But basically, they're worth a lot. What? I couldn't even hit them. Wow. But anyways, they're worth a lot. Well, a lot more than copper. And I'm saving my copper for other things, like armor. But, so, since they're worth a lot, I can sell them for a lot of money and basically get better stuff in the game. So like if you get to mining level 2, which takes however much money and shards or whatever it costs, then basically you are going to, let me think, so you get mining level 2, right? You can get different ores now with it. Like this is copper, the next one is, let's see, bronze, which looked like copper but wasn't apparently. And there's a couple bits up above us. But basically you get those, right? And you sell them for a lot of money. Oh god, please don't kill me. Okay, there. But, so you sell them for a lot of money, right? And then you get like a whole bunch, and then you get another weapon. And you just made me run into him, which for some reason wouldn't take damage for a minute. So basically, like, these guys are giving me 24 gold, because every time I get a kill, my gold value is at 24. So when you increase it, it gives you more gold. But like, let's say I kill level 1, right? Still gives me that much gold, which is 39 now. It just gives me a lot more. Well, not really a lot, but you know what I mean. It gives me more when as I further progress and upgrade it. And for some reason these guys just don't die. So I'm not like dissing on the game or anything, but if you hit an enemy, it has a chance not to deal damage. And that's kind of like one of the bad things about the game right now. It's that you don't always do damage. I mean, that's something that they can easily work on. What is that dude doing? But anyways, so it's something that they can easily work on, but it's still kind of like a bad thing in the game. Please don't take my kill. There you go. I got it. Oh, dang, he has a good weapon. What? There's an area down here with bosses? Oh god, okay, he's dead. He's a level 108 and that thing absolutely wrecked him. Wow, I hate myself. So whenever I make a joke, like, I don't really pay attention to whenever I make a joke, but whenever I do, sometimes it's, like, really weird. Because, like, one time this is a story time, but one time, I was in class, right? And we were learning about the human body, and I was talking about a game to my friend, which I wasn't supposed to, but, you know, whatever. And we were talking about the human body, right? And there's the human body has the thing called rectum. Well, I was talking about a game that I was playing, and I rectum, as in like killed the enemy, right? Oh, you can actually do this in this game. It's just a crap ton harder. Anyways, so I was like, I wrecked him, and my friend started cracking up, and I'm like, what's so funny? He's like, you wrecked him? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, really? I was like, oh. Because, you know, I'm dumb and didn't notice it at that time. Oh, God. Oh, God, hello. Retired miner. Then why are you here? Oh, God, yeah. They deal a lot of damage. Actually, I have a good idea. So, I have 50 shards, actually. But I have 20... Oh, no. I have 22 copper ore. But since I have 22, I'm going to go into this area. And if you didn't watch the first episode, I'm going to show you where you can sell the ores. Whoa. A little bit of lag whenever you transfer over, but that's fine. Probably because I'm recording. But anyways, so basically you'll get here, right? You'll go down this road right next to it. You can get a little bit of ore if you want. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we got 4 more. I guess you can go up there and there's that tower, but I don't really know what the tower is, at least not yet. So, I'm going to go explore that as soon as I sell my now 26 copper ore. And so you just go over here, walk up to this tray, and sell, and it's price per ore, 89, bronze is 209, iron is 865, gold is 6,160, diamond is 27,218, and dark, which I'm guessing is extremely hard to get, is 121,000. Which basically you get 10 of those and you have 1.7 million, which is about how much Automom has. I don't get that name. Automom? Like, why would you name your character Automom? I mean, unless there's a pun that I'm missing, then I don't think that's like... Oh, hello. You have a crap ton of health. I'm probably gonna die. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hello. Hello. What? You deal very low damage for a guy oh god. Okay. Now he. Oh god. That's a very randomized weapon. He was doing like 49, and then instantly jumped up to like what was it? 100. Then jumped up to 400, and then I was dead. I'm like, and then I was dead. That's 4,000. Dang, so I can't get the trainer sword yet. I have to get more gold. It should be easy. I kind of want to go... No, that tower is going to be way too hard still. I mean, I could go in the tower, but then again, I have this sword, which is okay. I mean, it one-shots quite a few things at the start, but it's not all that great. It's not the best. I'm actually going to explore a little bit, which I normally don't do in games like this. But since, you know, I'm going to have to go to certain places sometime, I'd like to at least know a little bit of my bearings. Oh, and you can go up to a tower right there. Then there's that. I don't know what the heck that is. Guess I'll go it real quick. Please don't be like a death trap. Oh, Oakhart viewpoint. So it's just like a viewpoint. So I have 50 sky shards, like earlier, and let's see. Locations discovered, 7 out of 38. So there's, whoa, that's weird. Anyways, so there's 38 places to discover so far. And I guess you can go down there or something. I don't know. But so I'm gonna go down here. Treasure Cove. Is there like treasure I can get? Did I just like get money? No? Huh. Then what's this? Just water? Huh. I love how you just go and just instantly go up. Ooh, what's that tower? Don't want to find out. Oh, this is right behind the mine. Okay. So I guess I'll go down this somewhat familiar... No, I'm joking. It's not familiar, but this road branches off and goes all sorts of places. Gonna do a little bit of exploring. Probably go to that tower. Oh, whoa. Oh. That's a boss tower. Just realized that. So if you're a new person like me, that means do not go to that tower, because you'll die. And I don't even know how much it costs to get in, so whatever. And then, so this is the armor, in case you didn't know. There's iron, there's a crap ton, it'll be unlocked forever. There's your upgrade points, XP, HP, weapons down there. And rebirth. Rebirthing will reset everything and bring you back to the start. Doing so will allow new armors and areas to be unlocked. Increased, Mystic Volcano. Increased drop rates, mine higher level ores, and receive more sky shards and upgrade points per levels. And you'll keep your sky shards, which is good. What the heck is this? Mystic... Oh. He had like 5,000 something. I was like, yeah. Maybe not. Probably not. Just gonna like leave you. Town of Dragon Crest. I've been wondering what these things do. They're just like randomly all around. Oh, it teleports you to the way shrines. And this is the Canyon Way Shrine? What's in here? Oh, more weapons. Oh god, that costs a lot. That's a lot of money. Sharpened axe for 220,000. Damage is a crap ton. Wow. Let's see, does this place have a what's that? I want to see that. Oh, if you're not watching my series on... Oh wait, no, well, yeah, it's in the series. I haven't gotten to this part in an episode yet. But there's an item kind of like this, but it's like a circle. Oh, Devil's Fortress. Never mind. Like the top of that thing, the dark half circle, it looks kind of like a part that's in a game called, Nuclear Plant Tycoon, which is a pretty good series. I'm redoing the series. If you haven't read the name of it, I'm redoing it because I kind of started playing it a lot more and more, and I forgot to record me doing it, so I kind of screwed that up. But anyways, so basically, it looks like an item from there. Townway Shrine. Okay, this is where I want to be. But looks like an item from there. It's pretty funny because that item actually is one of the best items, and I kind of I can equip an essence. Okay. Let's see. Sky shards needed. Oh, rebirth level. So basically I'll go like this. Common. Did I equip it? Yes, I did. Did it go up? I actually don't know if it went up. Did it? So it's a 780 to 1,000 damage sword right now. Oh, it didn't. Oh well, I'm actually going to leave this episode leave this episode right here for now. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you're new and want to see more and what you want to see. That's a mouthful. Anyways, thank you and goodbye.